I'm here now with Tony Hulbert, Director of Hulbert Dental and also Lead Trainer for cbcttraining.com. Hi Tony, thanks for joining us. Can you start by telling me a little bit about Hulbert Dental ICT?
So we established Hulbert Dental ICT in 2003, 11 years ago, with the intention of focusing entirely on dental imaging and by doing so become experts in that field. It's allowed us to grow a certain presence in that knowledge base and support the equipment properly to the point now where we're managing over £2 million worth of equipment around the country. Latterly we've grown a strong presence in the health sector, so we do a lot more with hospitals, and this has allowed us to encounter head and neck imaging more than just dental. Some really quite fascinating subject areas with the clinicians that we encounter. We are dominant in the market for Carestream as a product brand. We are now their major route to market in the health sector as specialist supply partners for that sector.
And what are the drivers behind the cbcttraining.com brand?
So we established the cbcttraining.com brand really out of a need that we encountered through the increased number of sales in this sector. Taking people into third dimension where they've been used to looking at two-dimensional imaging is an area they're not so familiar with. So we teamed up with Carestream, our principal supply partner in this sector, to deliver a series of courses based around the BSDMFR curriculum, but also beyond that deliver what people felt they needed to understand and be comfortable with the software and the patient positioning techniques that are important in this sector.
Now there's a lot of discussion about regulatory compliance with taking CBCT images. Will delegates meet this compliance once they've attended a course with cbcttraining.com?
In 2010, the Sedentech CT study group produced guidance notes for the safe use of CBCT, within which was a curriculum that drives the understanding requirements for safe use of CBCT. We've based our courses around this, and through a combination of the different modules that we have for software analysis, clinical understanding, and our medical physics module, providing you've had your core CPD, so for example you can take an OPG, you will be able to meet the requirements under these guidelines.
And where do you hold your courses?
Our courses are held in active clinics where there is a CBCT in use. This gives us the ability to work on patient positioning techniques, but also we team up with our clinic practitioners who deliver applications for CBCT and look at particular imaging and the way that that's helped them in their clinical practice.
So tell me, what is the format of your training day? What does a course involve?
We run a full 6-hour CPD certificated day, and this is broken down into several sections. First in the morning we cover the regulatory and basic principles of CBCT. We promise that bit won't put you to sleep. Once that's out of the way, after coffee break we have clinical applications. We look at images in the real world and how they help in clinical practice. After lunch, which is an opportunity to discuss with your peers and your experiences in CBCT, we then concentrate with hands-on on software and clinical practice, patient positioning techniques, so that people can become fully conversant and also confident with the use of the equipment.
And finally, how would you summarise the benefits for your delegates? What will they take away from the course?
So it's a full 6-hour CPD certificate, a copy of the Carestream CBCT imaging software, that's a full feature package, a working understanding of the regulations and the rules behind safe use of CBCT, and greater confidence in the use of CBCT as an imaging technique.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Tony. And for more information, please visit their website, cbcttraining.com.